What's going on, Sip Sip? How y'all doing? Thanks for coming back to the channel. Just walking around here downtown, but have you ever been humbled by a child? Yeah, have you ever been humbled by a child? What's going on, y'all? Thanks for coming back to Sip, Smoke, and Share with Ronnie. Just downtown on this beautiful Sunday, taking a walk while I'm at work. But have you ever been humbled by a child? Yeah, have you ever been humbled by a child? So over the Christmas break, I was at my cousin's house for Christmas, right? And so I was talking to what my sons call as the littles. They are the little cousins that about between 7 and birth. And so my son calls them the littles. So I was talking to one of the littles, and I can't even remember what we were talking about after she, kind of humbled me. And so she said, we were talking about something, and I said, I'm on YouTube. And she was like, oh, we were talking about my job. And she says, you're too old to build anything. And I was like, what? I build buildings, I build all kind of stuff. She asked me, she said, well, have you ever built a McDonald's? And I was like, no, I used to work at McDonald's. And she was like, you used to work at McDonald's? How long ago was that? They had McDonald's back then? Really? Then she tells me, after I tell her, I say, well, not only do I build things, I'm also a YouTube star. And she was like, you're not a star. And I was like, yeah, you're not on YouTube. I was like, yeah, I'm on YouTube. So showed her the page, and then she blows it up, and she's looking. Then she's looking to make sure that's me. And so then she says, you're not a star, you're a circle. And then does her hands like this, like, you're a circle, because I only have 1,000 followers, right? So then I was like, she said, you're not a star, you're a circle. So then she goes and talks to one of my other cousins that's my son's age, Sierra. And then she asked me, what happened to your hair? And Sierra says, come here. And Sierra tells her, she whispers to her. I don't know what she whispered to her, but then when I said, come here, what did she tell you? And she was like, I don't want to touch you. And I was like, what did she tell you? And then she tells my son, I told her that God took his hair. So that was just the funniest thing to me, because she acted like she didn't want to touch me. Like, I don't want God to take nothing from me, so I'm not going to touch you. But damn, I come to find out I'm not a YouTube star, I'm a YouTube circle. Hey, well, this is Sip, Smoke, and Share. Thank y'all for coming back to the circle. So do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe. Let's turn my circle into a star, please. Please, so I can go back to the littles next year and say, hey, I'm a star. I went from a circle to a star, so I can accomplish something. Sip, sip.